Hi, I'm Hollis from the Grappone Automotive Group, and as you can see right here behind me, we've got the 2016 Ford F-150, and we got the Platinum Edition today, so on this gorgeous spring day, let's check it out. All right, so we have 4 engine choices in the F-150 this year. Right here, we've got the 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6. Now that's a twin turbo engine, so you're getting 2 turbos, each covers half of the cylinders. You're getting 365 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. It can more than carry this truck along with anything that you're carrying along with it. All right, so this F-150 has the available proximity key. So I can come up to any of the front doors, touch on it, it'll unlock, and as I open the doors on the Platinum, you've actually got powered running boards. So those are gonna open, and conversely, they'll close as well. Now out back here, still on the same remote, you have a power opening lift gate. So press this twice, lift gate folds down. And also available is the built-in bed step. Pop that out and lift yourself right on up. Easy, no problem. Another cool thing about the F-150 is you do have these in-bed LEDs. So press the button, you've got light coming, floods that way so you can see whatever's in your cargo bed. When you're done, simply press it and they fade back out. So we have the towing package here on the F-150. These are rated up to 12,500 pounds when properly equipped. What's also nice about the F-150 is you can get the available lighting package, which when you approach the truck will light up the whole exterior of it. So you can work at night, you can see all around the truck as you come up to it to make sure you're safe, not tripping over any branches or stepping in any puddles. You'll also notice on the very edges of the mirrors, you have the built-in directionals, but inside you have light switches. So you can turn on bright spotlights in those side mirrors to illuminate the side around you as you're working. And you'll see in the front of the grille here, very front underneath the Ford symbol, there's a camera there. So that's part of the Ford's 360-degree camera system, which we'll show you a little bit later. Okay, so here inside the F-150, with the Platinum Edition, we have a lot of options. One of them, and my favorite, is this panoramic moonroof. So it's a dual pane moonroof. This will slide all the way back, so this entire area is opened up. On a day like today, it's absolutely gorgeous. These front seats are both heated, cooled, and have built-in massage feature. Very nice on a long day, especially after a hard day of work. Put on the cooling, put on the massaging, and you'll be good to go. In the back, we actually have what Ford calls their air belt. So on the 2 outboard positions, not only do you have heated seats, but for safety, you have inflatable seat belts. So it's an airbag built into the outboard seat belt. Make sure that if you're in an accident, your passengers will be safe. Now on that note, Ford does have the safest pickup truck available on the road right now. That has been noted as a 5-star safety rating in all categories, and it has the IIHS's top safety pick award, which is coveted and no one else can claim that they have it, so this is a good truck to have. Alright, so inside in the driver's seat of the F-150 we have 2 screens that we can monitor. The first is up here in our dashboard. So we have an 8-inch screen here that is an available option, and it has a lot of information that you can divulge from it. So I have it on my view. I can check my trip, my fuel economy, the off-road status, navigation, the immediate things that are happening on this trip. I can also continue going over. There are multiple tabs, so I can look at the fuel economy from multiple trips. I can look at the fuel history overall. I can look at the individual tire pressures to see if one of them is down lower than another and I need to take care of it. If I'm towing a trailer, I can check on the trailer status. So I can even check the lights to make sure that all of those are working. If I'm going off-road, I can check things such as the power distribution to each wheel. Really great if you're into off-roading. And then I can change all the settings around too. So I have a rear parking aid, I have blind spots in the mirrors. I can change how those work, whether they're on or not. I can turn off my lane departure warning. I can even change how this key works, making sure that when I walk up to the truck, the side steps do or do not open up for me, that the lights do or do not turn on for me. I can affect things such as the auto wipers, how sensitive they are, whether or not that even turns on. So really there's a lot that can be taken from that. But here too, here's our main screen. So right here in the center we have our audio, our climate control, our navigation, our phone, and our apps. Our home screen looks like this, so it's going to be split up into 3 areas. So we've got half of the screen looking at navigation, then we have our audio, currently on the 80s hits, and we can add a device such as a phone to keep track of everything there. We can go through all of these and you'll find that you have a full amount of access to everything. So climate control, it's dual zone, we have a heated steering wheel, you can change all that there. If a phone was hooked up, I could dial contacts. Navigation shows exactly where you are. You can enter your destination either manually or with the voice input here on the steering wheel. And then apps and settings are exactly what you would expect. As mentioned, these are heated and cooled front seats, so our options for that are all down here. This being the Platinum, it has automatic 4-wheel drive, so I can turn that there. As the wheels are slipping, it will determine whether or not it needs to go into 4-wheel drive. And if I would like that added sense of security, whether I'm pulling a boat off the ramp here or I'm off-road, I can actually pull that out and lock the rear differential so those 2 wheels are going to stay. Another nice feature of the F-150, something class exclusive, is the trailer backup feature. So if I turn that on and I add a trailer, up here on the screen it's going to use my camera on the back tailgate along with some special guidelines. And I can use this knob here to guide me to that trailer. So I can say I need to get the trailer to the left, I'm going to turn that knob to the left, and it will actually move this steering wheel all by itself. All I have to do is keep my foot on the brake and the trailer will move in the exact position that I desire it to go. Start button is here. We have Ford Sync with Sony sound, excellent system, USBs and power port, so you can keep whatever device you want right down in there. And our shift gate, trailer and sport modes here on the side, along with manual mode as well, and the lane departure warning. Huge cubby here in the middle. You can fit practically myself in there, so I think you'll be able to fit whatever you need in there. And the back seat is just enormous. I'm sitting how I am now, and even with the seat all the way back, you won't even come to crushing anyone's feet back there. It's more than comfortable. So one of the really neat features of the F-150 is the available 360-degree camera system that I was talking about earlier. So if you look here on the screen, you can actually see that I've got it facing forward right now. So here's that camera that was in the front grille. You can see what's ever in front of me. But we've also got cameras here in the mirrors and in the back and the front. So it puts this whole picture around the truck to show you exactly where you are. The yellow lines show your lines of the truck, the side lines, so you know if you're getting too close or too far from something. And with the parking sensors all around, you actually have this little graphic here. And if I get too close to an object anywhere around the truck, whether it's on the side, the front, the back, doesn't matter, it will start beeping at me corresponding to where it is, and this will light up a graphic to let me know how close I am, and the beeps will tell me how close I am as well. So as I'm driving along, you'll notice it's a very quiet ride. In fact, I don't even feel like I'm in a truck. It's very comfortable, extremely easy to drive, feels no different than really driving my car. Due to that twin-turbo V6, I have more than enough power on tap. It very rarely downshifts. The turbos kick in. I can actually watch the boost right on the dash because I've configured it so that I can, and everything just goes very well. If anything does start to get out of line, again, going back to safety, this does have Ford's safety package. So I have lane departure warning. If I start to veer out of line, I have a gauge here in the dash that tells me which side I'm headed off to. And at first it will alert me. If I still don't correct it, it will actually nudge me back into the center of the lane. So it's pretty awesome. If I'm on the highway and I have someone coming up on my blind spot on either side, we do have in the mirrors lights that are going to tell me so. Rear cross traffic monitoring as well. And it also has the forward collision braking, so it will let me know if I'm going to hit something and then take over if need be. Really, all in all, a great truck. Right now I'm averaging about 17 miles per gallon, which for a truck as full size as this is with the amount of power on tap is really quite commendable. We have the AC on. I've got my AC seat on too, so we're using a little bit more than normal just from that. All in all, it's a great truck. We'd love to show you more. There's more than you could ever imagine available on this truck. This is the top line Platinum Edition, but you can get many of these features in the lower editions as well. You can get multiple configures of the bed, the cab, four-wheel drive, engine choices, you name it, and we can help you out. So stop on by. Thank you for watching.